Hi, I'm Amanda Cottrell, the Program Coordinator for the Violence Prevention Action Center here on campus. At John Carroll, we want to ensure that all students have a safe environment to live and learn in. So we don't tolerate any act of interpersonal violence, which includes incidents of sexual violence, relationship violence, or stalking. Unfortunately, we know it occurs too often, and if a student here experiences it, we want them to know that there are options to them for reporting and for getting support. If you are on the clock working as a student worker and someone discloses to you an incident of interpersonal violence, you would have to report it. So we want to make sure that you are equipped to know how to respond to that student. We'll be talking about the different options that a student has to them for support, and we'll also show you a way to respond in the moment. First, let's go over the supportive services that are available to students. On campus, we have several options. The Counseling Center is completely confidential and can help students process what they've experienced. They can get a same-day appointment if needed if they've experienced an incident of interpersonal violence. Additionally, you can speak with someone in the Violence Prevention Action Center who offers advocacy services. Those services would include discussion about what the criminal justice system and/or student conduct system looks like. What does it entail? What would the student have to go through? We can also help by accompanying the student to an appointment with a detective or the Title IX coordinator. Additionally, we can accompany a student to the hospital if they wanted to get a sexual assault nurse exam. We also can help by helping with safety planning or just talking through their situation and being a listening ear. If someone is looking to access one of these supportive services, a great number to remember is the resource line at 216-397-2255. If you call this number, you can be connected with JCU PD, with the Title IX coordinator, or with the VPAC program coordinator. Additionally, you can also access off-campus services, which include the Cleveland Rape Crisis Center and the Cleveland Domestic Violence and Child Advocacy Center. They both offer a 24/7 hotline. So now that you're aware of what supportive services you can offer to a student, it's also important that you let them know the different categories that each employee here at John Carroll falls into in regards to reporting incidences of interpersonal violence. There are 3 categories. The first being non-confidential. That would be the category that you as a student worker would be included in, and most every employee at John Carroll University. Meaning if a student discloses that they have been sexually assaulted, stalked, or in a violent relationship, it is something that we have to report to the Title IX coordinator. I, as the VPAC program coordinator, fall under the category of private, as does the employees of campus ministry and the nurses in the health center. This means that we have to report non-identifiable data, so we don't report your name, just the information such as what happened, about when it and where it happened. Final category is confidential, which includes the counseling center and priest, not as your faculty members, but when you go to them in a pastoral capacity. In the confidential category, they are not obligated to report to the Title IX coordinator. You might be wondering, what would you do if someone disclosed to you now that you know you're a mandated reporter? It might be difficult to have that conversation. We would like to show you a skit of a situation in which that happens. These 2 students agreed to be actors for the skit. This is not reflective of something that happened to them personally. Carly works at the Office of Student Engagement. One day while she's at work, Monica, a friend she knows from class, comes in to fill out a van request form.
Hi Monica, how are you?
I'm all right.
What brings you in here?
I need to fill out a van request form.
Oh, okay. I'll give this to Janet when you're done. You'll have to come back and pick up the approved form from our office before you go to the guard shack to get the keys.
Okay, that sounds good.
Oh, I'll see you tonight at the library to work on our project. We still have a lot to get done before it's due next week.
Oh yeah, that's tonight.
Did you forget?
It's just been a really busy week and I've just been kind of behind. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'll be able to make it tonight. Can I just send you my part of the project and you can share it with the group? I just don't think I'd really be of any help, and I really don't want the chances of running into a certain guy at the library.
What do you mean?
Well, something happened to me that really shook me up.
Monica, thank you for being open with me. I want to hear what you have to say, but if you're going to say something about sexual assault or relationship violence, I have to report your name and your information to the Title IX coordinator because I'm at work. If you would rather talk to someone else, there are some people on campus who wouldn't have to report anything. The counseling center is completely confidential, so I could give you the number. You could also talk to VPAC. They won't report your name, only general information about the situation. I just wanted to be sure you knew this before you shared it with me.
Thanks for letting me know. I really appreciate it. I guess I just never realized how much I needed to really talk about it with someone.
At this point, Monica may not choose to talk any further with Carly. And that's okay. Carly has done her job. Hopefully Monica will contact the counseling center or VPAC. In this skit, Monica chooses to continue talking to Carly.
I don't want to say too much, but a couple weeks ago, I went out and I got pretty drunk. A guy I trusted to look out for me ended up having sex with me. I didn't want it, and I still can't believe that he did it. I just felt frozen during it, and I've just been really messed up ever since.
I'm so sorry that happened to you, Monica. You did not deserve that, and it's not your fault. I can totally understand why you would be worried about running into him. I'll send a report to the Title IX coordinator within 24 hours. After they receive it, they'll reach out to you, and if you decide you want to talk to them about what happened, which is totally up to you, they can offer safety measures like no contact directives and academic accommodations that might help you. If you want to know what that's like, VPAC can give you some information about the process before you decide if that's what you want to do. The Counseling Center is another great place to get support too. Thank you for sharing this with me, and I won't tell anyone else besides the Title IX coordinator about this. I'll tell the rest of the group tonight that you're sick and you'll get us your part later. If there's anything else I can do, please let me know. Is there anything I can do for you right now?
No thanks, Carly.
If Monica had disclosed to Carly before she had the chance to inform her that she was a mandatory reporter, the scene might have looked a little bit different. Here's an example of another way it might have gone.
I am so sorry that happened to you, Monica. You did not deserve that, and it's not your fault. I can totally understand why you would be worried about running into him. I want you to know that because I'm at work, I have to report this information to the Title IX coordinator within 24 hours.
Do you really have to do that? I really don't want to go through that whole process. Student employees shouldn't have to report.
I'm sorry, and I wish I could do what you want, but I have to report. You won't be pressured into making a statement or taking part in any process if you don't want to, and I won't share this with anyone besides the Title IX coordinator. This does not obligate you to say or do anything further, but I have to let them know that it happened. The Title IX coordinator will contact, but you don't have to talk to them if you don't want to. They'll just tell you about their services and safety measures like no contact directives and academic accommodations, things that might help you. VPAC can give you some information about what will happen before you decide what you want to do. The Counseling Center is another great place to get support. I'll tell the rest of the group tonight that you're sick, and you'll get us your part later. If there's anything else I can do, please let me know. Is there anything right now that you need?
No, thanks, Carly.
Everyone reacts differently to trauma. There's no set way that anyone's going to respond after experiencing interpersonal violence. Don't worry about having the perfect words to say to that person in the moment. Just remember that if they leave feeling that you heard them, that you inform them of what's going to happen next as your role of a mandated reporter, that what supportive services are available to them, and they don't feel judged, then you've done a wonderful job and you've helped that student in need. We know that it's important to you to help other John Carroll students, so we appreciate you taking the time to view this video, and we hope that the information that you learned in this video is helpful to you in the event that you would ever receive a disclosure. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact myself or our Title IX coordinator, Eric Butler.